Hello and welcome to this video presentation where I will show you more in depth the functioning of my smart plant pot prototype. In my previous presentation video I showed you the basic prototype, what it measures and how it works. But before seeing the definitive look for this final step of the project, I think it's a good idea to remember a little bit how it works and what it does. So this idea came to mind for all the people like me who are plant lovers but have a hard time taking care of plants and who are not sure how much light or water they need to thrive and be healthy and beautiful. So this prototype incorporates 3 sensors that measure how much light the plant gets. This is measured in lux. Also the humidity percentage of the soil. It means how much water the plant has received. And lastly, the room humidity and temperature. This pot is designed to be for indoor plants. However, in the future, the outside sensors could be covered in acrylic for an outdoor version. Another feature is that the pot lets you know what are the current parameters of your plant through a WhatsApp message. In this stage of the prototype, we coded a basic program that manually sends a message only once after you run it. So, without further ado, let's see how the prototype works. This would be the final look of our smart plant pot. At this point, it could work plugged to current or a battery only. However, for us to be able to receive the WhatsApp message, it has to be plugged to our PC for the program to read the information that is being received by the Arduino. Right now, the plant is in a terrible condition. By the parameters that are being printed in the screen, we can confirm this. We are indoors right now and it's almost evening. The plant hasn't been watered either, so all this makes that when we press the button on the back, we get a red light on the front, which means that our plant is in a critical condition at the moment. If we change the location of our plant, we place it outside and water it just a little bit, we can see that the parameters change so that when the button is pressed, we get a yellow light, which means that the plant is in an acceptable condition right now. Please keep in mind that this happens because even though the plant is outside, it's not receiving enough sunlight. The day after we made the same tests outside in the morning, we will see that we get a yellow light as well. This happens because now the plant is receiving too much sunlight, since this particular type of plant is meant to be indoors. Lastly, we are making a test with the plants inside the house, but next to the window, which, by the way, it's its usual location. We can see now that by the parameters that we get, the plant is in perfect conditions, and because of that, we get a green light. It is important to understand that for the plant to be healthy, we should get a yellow or green light throughout the day. Lastly, I will show you how we can manually receive a message to know the current parameters of the plant. This is important as the LED lights will let us know if the plant is okay or not. However, will not give us precise information of what we need to change if the conditions are not good enough. Once we run our program, we can see in the monitor that it starts to communicate with the Arduino. Once the connection has been established, it starts reading the data. And for this presentation, as I mentioned before, it sends us a message only once after we run it, even though the program is still receiving information constantly about the plant. It is important to know this because for future versions, we could make a program that sends us alert if the plant gets to a critical state, or it could send us a message at a certain hour of the day, for example. Also, the user should be able to ask information to the system as well. I am very happy with the result of the prototype. I think it is very useful and interesting for those newbie plant lovers, but also that it is suitable for more experienced gardeners who need to have a precise control of the condition of their plants. Thank you very much for watching.